Hello everybody, it's me, TONIK TZW, and a lovely channel subscriber. 3D loved a video that I had in the Benham, which was posted up the other day. It was a solo beatdown, and I think it's just called Benham Beatdown, so go and look for that one. I think that one finished on 4823 base XP. This one is even higher. We've got a Kid, we've got an Akatsuki, we've got a Shiratsuyu. I am running, obviously, the Benham T6 Premium. I'm running Vincent Mordoff with Eric Beer and Sims. Can't remember his first name. It's just Sims. But let's get into the game. Now, first of all, what I will say is I don't understand why people are bringing torpedo boats into this game. I know that if you've got a full team, then having the stealth does give you a bit of an advantage. But what I've found in this season of Arena is that taking in a DD without being in a division, a lot of the games are 1v1v1v1, or it's double teams, DD in a cruiser or DD in a battleship. I've had fewer full teams than I've had single and doubles throughout, I think, 20, 30 matches that I've played. But I'm running twist and track. Or rather, I'm not running twist and track. I'm running perceptive because I want to know where the closest enemy ship is. And it's behind me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use movement and positioning to try and work out roughly where the other ships are in the game. He appears to be chasing me. There's nothing in front of me, so if it doesn't switch, if I don't get closer to the guy in front of me, then it means that there's a strong chance that the guy who did start off to my left is going the other way around the cap. But we'll slap some torpedoes out there anyway for the sake of it, just in case he is tailing us. There you'll see that the indicator has switched to my front, and it's gonna move down towards the right side of the screen, which means that that guy is pushing in for the capture point. But then it changes, so I think he realizes obviously that somebody is getting close to him. I am located, so somebody else is running twist and track. It flips back to my rear, so the guy that started to my right does appear to be running in behind me. And I'm feeling a little bit sticky at the moment because there's a chance that I'm going to get bumped by two ships at the same time. I do not want to be piggy in the middle on this one. I've got a gunboat, but I know there's a Kid out there, and the Kid is nasty. I know because I've used it myself. And if you're in a torpedo boat and you're on a reload and you've not got support, you're going to get slapped. But there we go, we run it down. It's an Akatsuki. He's still coming towards me. I have no doubt at all that he's going to try and get his torpedoes on. I know I can reload a hell of a lot quicker than he can. I'm also spotted from behind, but I don't have time to look and see what that ship is. He disappears into a smoke screen. He knows he's got a destroyer in front of him. I can sort of guess where his torpedoes are going to be going. There you go. Now I pop my smoke screen, not from the destroyer that sat in the smoke there, but to cover my rear from the guy that was behind me, because I don't want him to know where I'm going. I didn't see who it was, so what I'm going to do is run around the back of this island. My torpedoes are running on that smoke. We get a first blood. That is one guy out of the way. One torpedo boat gone, and there's another gunboat sailing round somewhere. So I've used my smoke to drop concealment. I can see now that I am not located, which means that either the ship that was behind me is not running twist and track, or there is another ship closer to him than I am. So, do we play it safe? Do we hang back? Do we let them get into a fight? Nah, Let's push in, because we're a little bit far away from the cap at the moment, and if one ship gets on and is uncontested, there's a strong chance that they are gonna do that whole rush in, kill a ship, solo cap. Everybody has got to go to him now. It's lucky that I did make the decision to pull back to this cap, and you'll see why in a little while. But this is a little bit of a steady sail in. I'm trying to keep my bow towards where he is, because if he does sort of back out and put some torpedoes out here, then I want to be in a position to maneuver through them. He's almost got half a cap, and I think it's 3 minutes for the cap, so he's almost about a minute and a half in the cap. I'm looking at the distance I've got to travel. My engine boost is on cooldown, but I'm confident that I can make it. There you go. I am now located. The guy that I am heading for is running twist and track or perceptive. We see his smoke screen, which just tells us exactly where he is. So now I can use these islands to position before I decide to go in for the attack. I'm still wary. There's a torpedo boat. I know that that pink ship is the Kid. It is a gunboat. It is potentially a better gunboat than me. He's got that little island to screen him. He could be in a smokescreen. I don't have sonar. If I did, I would consider running him down with sonar. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn away from him, and I'm going to put a couple of spreads of torpedoes through, I think. Do I do it? No, because it looks like he's moving around the island. And I'm thinking, and I'm like, nope, let's not do it just yet. So there's this little island to our front. We're going to use that to cover us. We're keeping an eye on that indicator as well, because if it flips, or when it flips, it means that the stealthy little ninja boat is to the other side of us. There we go. It's flipped. We've got that island to our left hand side. It is screening us, but now that he knows that I am closer to him, even though the Kid is probably on the same line, now what I don't want to do is get spotted and run to this island, so I'm thinking I need to get past it without getting torpedoed. Turning around, the Kid's smokescreen must be running out soon. He's obviously got torpedoes available to him. I'm now going to put a spread through there. I'm spotted. I don't know if it's from front, if it's from behind. The Kid might have 3K detection. Popping that smokescreen tells me the Kid is running 3K detection, because there was nothing behind me to spot me. He can see me, my torpedoes are running in, he's going to be able to outmaneuver those, I think, and even though he's a gunboat, I am railing on him as hard as I can, and he just doesn't seem to have the reload. And I guess this is where Vincent Mordoff comes into play, because he greatly reduces your main gun reload. But the Kid barely survives that, and this is where I make a mistake, because I scrape along the edge of this beach. I'm still spotted. He can see me through the island. If I was him, well, he can't really do much. He hasn't got the hit points left for it. He's stuck where he is. I get shot at from behind. That's the little ninja boat having a crack at me. I'm still spotted because he's running 3K detection. And there he is. And he confirms where he is by shooting some crabs on the rocks. Now I could see what angle he was at, so I'm going to move around. But then I'm going to turn out again, just in case he gets torpedoes off. Here we go. He's turning. He's obviously going for a torp launch. I'm going to stay on guns. Bang, he's gone. Now, that's 2 kills for me. There's 1 ship left in the game. The only way that other ship can win is with a solo cap, or by killing me. He is not running twist and track or perceptive because I am not located. However, I know where he is. I know he was behind that island on the far side. He knows where I've killed the kid. He knows where I was last spotted. But now, even though he has stealth on his side, I am going to use movement and positioning, and I'm going to come in from a different angle than where I was last spotted, because he can't tell where I am. I can see that he's moving. He's moved onto the cap. Now this could be an absolute dumbass move, because I've got this game in the bag. I've got the win in hand. All I have to do is contest the cap, and it can't win. And I'm thinking about torpedoes, and these two little channels are themselves quite dangerous, because one spread of torpedoes down each of those and you could be running into a whole world of trouble. But we're going to let the guy sit on cap. We're going to let him keep thinking about where we might be coming from. The longer I'm off the cap, the more I might have moved. Literally, we are playing mind games at the moment. We are absolutely psychologically screwing this guy. He knows there's a gunboat here. He knows I've got 2 kills. The only thing he can really do is torpedo me. That is his whole advantage. But even if he's running a full stealth build, he's only got a couple of 100 meters detection on me, and I can close that gap very quickly, and then it's guns akimbo. We get him spotted. He's there on the edge of cap. We're going to fire at him. We're going to get some cap resets. He thinks about pulling forwards, but he gets 1 turret on. He's only got 1 turret on me, and I'm going to obviously just slap my torps through there. Remembering the angle was at, I'm now going to reposition again. I'm going to come around this island. I'm going to hang a hard right, because I've got torpedoes on both sides. The first thing I'm going to do is let those torpedoes run, because we could end up with a dope and a smoke and a nice little dev strike. But he's actually thinking a little bit now. He knows roughly where I was. There is a set of torpedoes, and I think the Shiratsu has 2 sets of 4, so he's possibly got a set in hand. He's running probably an 8-10 second reload, so what we're going to do, those missed, so we're going to just flush some torpedoes. Restrict his ability to move around. He's going to be watching those torpedoes as well as watching me. We get spotted. He's there. He's still in the smoke. We go guns. We're at a really bad angle, because his torpedoes could be coming straight at me. So we're going to turn out, because we've got that reload on him. We can stick with 2 guns. Looking at how much health we're taking off him, we can burn this guy down quick. We don't even need to fix our engine or rudder, and it is game over for that guy. So a 1v3, it's like solo arena, but better. But you've got to have the right ship for it. We take off with a triple booster, just under 22,000 XP, which was a great boost up the list, and has helped keep me up there in the top 1%. But there we go, 5,223 base XP, which in a standard battle would be absolutely mental. We drop just under 513,000 credits out of that game. So I hope you enjoyed the first one. I'll link it on this video. I hope you've enjoyed this second one. Please don't use these tactics against me if you see me in arena, and if you've enjoyed that, please do hit like, hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and click on one of these links and hang around and watch another video. Until next time, take care and goodbye.